Oh, I did not clean this off. I got fingerprints all over it. As you hear this and I do this, if you watch this in the replay, make sure that you like leave a comment or two. Give me your thoughts on this. All right, so I am live on a Monday now. Let me just say that normally Monday is not my live. I don't normally. I try not to go live on Mondays. I was kind of chilling. My day was starting, and I was chilling. I've been, it's been a kind of wild day because we didn't have any internet service for hours. Comcast had messed up the internet, and I was just sitting here minding my business. And now I'm back on the internet, and honey, the streets is hot. The streets is hot. Folks are losing their rabbit ass mind. So let's talk about it. So if you in here, come on and say hi, hello. Don't just listen to me because I got some shit to say, but I want to hear from y'all too. And I'm gonna tell you what I've seen and heard in reference to this Jackie, Aina, and ABH palette. Hi, Onag, how are you? Um, hey, Lindsay, hi. Why isn't it scrolling? Okay, so we gonna have to talk, y'all, cause I don't have much time now. Hey, Star, I'm short on time. I got about an hour. Hey, Candy, so I got about an hour. So let's just talk about the madness. Let's just talk about the madness of what's going on right now. Okay, child, the streets is so hot right now. Now, we all know Jackie came out with her palette. Hi, J Africa. Hi. Okay, so let me just see. It's not even okay. So let's just talk about this. The shit is out of control, y'all. Do y'all know how bad it's out there in these YouTube, IG, Facebook streets right now? Do y'all know how bad it is? Okay, so in case y'all are unaware, let me just give y'all some. Yeah, I'm trying to do that. No, actually, listen. Now let's just preface this with this. I am not a Jackie Aina fan. Some of you all are very much aware of that. So I ain't her stan. But damn, these motherfuckers have lost their mind. Motherfuckers have lost their serious mind about this shit. So let me tell you what I've been seeing, child. First off, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this real clear. Jackie messed up on something yesterday, and folks have lost their damn mind today. Okay, so when Trend Move posted up yesterday the official thing about her palette, Miss Jackie was on there commenting back to people. Minor clapbacks, not bad, because I read them and I was like, oh, okay. Like, she told somebody, well, when you have, you can pick out the colors when you have your collab. Stuff like that, a little bit low key. But here's what I'm going to say, and I keep saying this about these damn influencers. You are a business entity. Stop doing shit like that. Whatever people were thinking about or saying about your palette, let your video speak for your palette. Let whatever you have out there speak for your palette. Do your looks, do whatever you're going to do with your palette. Do not get in some little nasty sniping shit. That was her mistake. And if anybody posts this to her and lets her know I'm saying this, let her know I said that was her mistake. And she can get mad at me and she can say I'm a light-skinned sister, so I don't understand. Right, find the high road. Let that shit go. Because guess what? People are going to buy that palette who are going to buy it. So that was yesterday. And I said, Lord Jesus, Lord Jesus, Lord Jesus. Okay, I knew it was going to, I was like, oh, well, let it just stay there. So now, of course, her stands have started going and attacking folks, calling them racist and la and yeah. They're racist, and she, people, they're calling them racist, and people are calling Jackie racist, and this is going on racist. Honey, okay, and then Petty Page, and I love me some Petty, made a statement about, she needs to handle her stands and tell them to stop, harassing people, which I agree with. I do agree with that. Now, was it Petty's place to tell her that? I think that was just, Petty, I love you, but you shouldn't even got in that shit, girl. You should have left that shit alone. You could have thought that, but, And then when she did that, then Kevin James Bennett got involved. Now he done put that shit on IG, what Petty said, and he's like, you know, and it's true. She does need to address her fans if they are doing these type of things, and we know they are, because all these damn crazy ass motherfuckers do that shit on either side of the road. On either side, everybody wants to, you know, you're racist or you're this. Right, it's like, okay, right, so it's like everything isn't an attack on black women. Listen, Sylvia, at this point, you need to understand, Jackie needs to understand, people just don't like you, boo, and it ain't got shit to do with you being black. If you had your personality and you were a white woman, a lot of people wouldn't like you too. If you were Latina, people wouldn't necessarily like you because you have irritating personality. So when if she see this, she can be mad at me too, but you know, I'm just telling the truth. The truth that God loves. That's the truth. Everything isn't about race. And you can't call the race card, but then get mad when people throw that race card back at you. You cannot do that. You cannot make everything about race but then get mad when people say something about you about race. That's one thing. So like I said, she should have never gave little snipey little remarks to them. So now the motherfucking internet is off the chain. And I'm here to say, with the temperament and the climate of this country, I'm gonna need everybody to leave that shit alone. People are going to buy the palette. If they want it, they should get it. If they don't want it, don't buy it. All this back and forth about it and saying that, you know, this is racist and putting more into it than it is insane. I mean, it's really insane. Am I buffering? Because I keep seeing a jump. Am I buffering? And I don't see any comments. There's 20 people in here. Ain't nobody saying shit to me. So, I mean, I could show you. So now I was in Kevin James Bennett's group on Facebook, and they have a huge fight going on about this, you know. And of course the people who are saying that, you know, if you're going to come at Jackie, then you need to say something about Jeffree Star. Everybody wants to qualify and say things and everything. Okay, cool. I'm just here to say this. It's a fucking palette, y'all. It ain't rocket science. It is not the cure to, you know, all to world's diseases. It is not going to change world peace and race relations. It's not going to do any of those things. It's makeup. And if you don't like it, don't buy it. If you like it, buy it. But all this back and forth about it is insane. And it's grown ass motherfuckers. Hi Annie, how are you? You know, and then you got grown ass people calling out. Now, yes, I do believe that Jackie needs to say something, put out a statement in reference to her stance. Now, if you are an influencer, if you're doing this shit, you have to be responsible. No, yes, these are adults, but let's be honest. They're doing this shit, calling themselves defending you, and she needs to step up and say, stop doing this shit. Like I said yesterday, when people were talking about coming at Angelica, don't say a word to that woman. That's between me and her, and I will handle it. All this, you know, listen, we grown as motherfuckers. We don't need people handling. And if you feel this need that you need all these people to handle shit for you, then I'm gonna need you to readdress who you are as an adult. But at the end of the day, Jackie, you are a public figure. You are no longer just a regular Joe on the streets. You are a public figure. You in Essence, you in this magazine, you're doing all these things, and you need to step up as a public figure, make a public statement, and stand down from it. Because like I said, when I saw her sniping, kind of saying some stuff to people, I said, oh, this shit's gonna get ugly. I had to get my ponytails in order. Hi, Krista. Thank you for telling me what trill mean, because I'm old. I wouldn't have known that shit. So at this point, I think that, and I'm telling you, you should see this shit going on in Kevin James Bennett's Facebook group. I mean, it's like 300 and something comments. They going back and forth about it, and people calling each other racist and this, that, and the other about it. Hi, Bretta. Girl, yes, Melissa. Okay, honey, Kimberly, they are off the chain now. Like, okay, so let me for the people who just came in, let me give y'all the first thing. The first thing was on Trend Mood. Jackie was yesterday. Jackie, but here's what the thing is. It looks like any other ABH palette, and ABH palettes aren't that exciting. Let's just be. So yesterday when they posted on Trend Mood, I'm saying that Jackie should have not. So Jackie was on there kind of low key coming for people just a little bit. Just a little bit. Like somebody said something and she came a little bit back to them. Well, like one girl said, I don't like the colors or something. And she was like, well, you can have the colors you want when you have your collab. And she put your in caps. So I was like, girl, okay, so that right there. And if y'all can tag her on this shit so she can find the fuck out what I said. She was saying, oh, damn. I thought I had got rid of that shit. Y'all see how that phone did? That motherfucker was like, no, bitch. Okay, because I'm holding up on somebody to get a stand. Okay, so anyway, so that happened. And when I saw that, I was like, ooh, this could go bad. This could go bad. In the first place, as a public figure, you shouldn't even be doing that. You should let your video reveal stand for everything you have to say about your palette. Hey, Lisa, that's what should stand for your palette. Okay, so now, of course, now what's happening is her stands are coming for anybody who calls it a boring palette or anything like that. Right. They're, coming for her, coming for people who saying they're not getting it or whatever. Now, as we know, I ain't a Jackie, I ain't a fan, but I'm going to talk about this from the real. Okay, so first off, she needs to at least make a statement that says, I'm going to need y'all to leave people alone. It's just makeup. Go on and spend y'all money. Instead of fighting with people, show it at the cash register. Because see, that's where you show power. You don't show power writing up shit. You show power at the cash register. Now, the thing is so if you think it's boring, okay. If you don't, okay. Buy it if you like it. Don't buy it if you don't like it. It's just makeup. So now, Petty Page posted up something on Twitter saying, she needs to come at you, she needs to talk to her stands, and then everybody got involved. Then Kevin James Bennett, because he's a little messy little something too, posted it on his IG, posted it in his Facebook group, and now there is a huge argument going on about it. Like, for instance, somebody said, you're gonna come for Jackie, but do you come for, J Star? We know he's a racist, and then his point was, every time something is said, has he locked the comments now, babe? Because it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous how much shit was going on in there. And I'm like, really, y'all? Really, y'all? Right. Here's what's going to happen. But here's the thing. You can feel like she's whatever she is. Yes, this is seriously happening. Whatever you think she is, then you use your dollars to show that. Just don't buy the fucking palette. All this back and forth about she's racist, it's makeup. It is makeup, y'all. People are making this more than it is, and you're making everybody look bad. And yes, and KJB, let's just be honest, he don't like beauty influencers. Let me say this: if I blow up, okay, not say if, when I blow up, he ain't gonna like my black ass either. Why? Because he looks down on people like me, because I'm not a professional makeup artist, and he's very messy. And so people need to stop feeding into the messiness of this. Like, for instance, Rich Lux already put out something. Melissa, that's what I said. Now, she wasn't Chi Lux. She wasn't at Chi level. Kevin James Bennett, he's a professional makeup artist, really well known, everything, and he always got some shit to say. So from a professional level, she should have just let the shit ride. She should have just let the shit ride, because it's not going to make a difference. The people who say they don't like it aren't going to buy it. The people who are going to buy it are going to buy it, period. It doesn't, so all this conversation and calling her a racist and saying this, what she does though is she does play the race card. Now let me make this clear to people. She plays the race card just like many other people do. Now, here's the thing. When you play the race card, when you play the race card, then you have to be prepared from the pushback from the race card on either side. On either side. So let that shit go. Don't buy into it, because it just then perpetuates this and reinforces what people are saying. People gonna buy the damn palette. Guess what? I'll probably buy it when it's on sale, because I ain't gonna buy it now. Okay? But it's just so long. It's just becoming, I just can't, especially, and here's the thing, and this is what I'm gonna say. Hey, I'm not going, we're not here to Jackie bash, because that's not my point. I've already said some things about Jackie. We know, and let me just say this, everybody who knows me knows that I am not a fan of hers. But what I'm saying is in reference to this particular thing, with the climate that's going on right now. We done had mass shootings in the last 2 days, not one, but two that were race related. Let us all calm the fuck down. Right, exactly. Right. Petty should have left that shit alone. Should have been quiet. Should be quiet about it. So it's becoming so right, we're bad business bashing. Right, thank you, Aina. And this bad business on every side. Kevin James Bennett needed to not get in that shit, because he didn't need to put his mouth in it. Petty shouldn't have put her mouth in it. Jackie has made a couple of mistakes, and now everybody needs to calm down, because we don't need this kind of conversation right now. It's already bad enough. Right, it's like, so y'all gonna make it this, you can have your bias. The bias is fine, but when we start doing it, and exactly, I mean, you have every right to say, I ain't buying it because I don't really, the palette's pretty, and that's fine. But but everyone needs to get off of this, and I'm saying this real talk. Real talk. Here's the real talk. Jackie, you need to stop making it about race, because I wouldn't like you whatever color you were. Let's just be honest. Her attitude it's not about her. She's got to get past using this race card that it's about my color and everything, because not everybody. Right, we're gonna get Patty a pass, but she could have left it alone. But here's what I'm gonna say. Jackie, stop saying it's about being black, because it ain't about being black, boo. Many of us just don't like your personality. We liked you. But your personality has gotten out of control, and it's not as likable as it used to be. She's just not as likable. She might be problematic, but she's got a great fan base. And let me just say this, and here's the real thing. Here's the thing. We aren't the only ones going to buy that palette. And you have to understand that right now, Jackie is doing it outside of YouTube. On the mainstream, she's in Essence. She was in Harper's Bazaar or something. So therefore, it ain't just about us over here. It's about globally what is said about her. And the people, and hi Tracy, and people are going to see that palette, and like we've always said, they're gonna put that in the store, and some people ain't gonna know who the fuck Jackie Aina is. They're gonna look at it and say, oh, that's a pretty palette, I'm gonna get it. Yep, exactly. If you don't want her palette, you're a racist. If you don't want her palette, if you put something down like it's boring, I don't like it, I'm not getting it, they're coming at people saying they're racist. Petty says she needs to go ahead and talk to her stands, because they need to stop this, because it's becoming bad. So then Kevin James Bennett took that and put it all in her group. Right. Exactly. Exactly. But right. So this is not, and she needs to stop using that card, because that ain't the card that irritates the people. Right. No, he's not, and that's the thing. Right. Right. So no, Kevin James Bennett is not. So that's what's going on. But here's what I'm going to say, Retta, from a business standpoint, the majority of people are not going to know who Jackie Aina is. We know her because we watch these things. But there are millions of people who do not know who she is, and they will see this palette in Sephora and say, "Oh, that's nice." Right. And it ain't got right. It has nothing to do. It's about the honey. Y'all need to get past this. Problematic sales. J Star sells out all the time. Jackie's going to do fine. Her palette's going to do fine. Right. Exactly. So whatever we think of them makes no difference. It's about the dollars that they. It's about the dollars that they can bring to them. That's what it's about. And so all this racist stuff needs to stop. And she needs to say that once and for all. If somebody doesn't like my palette, it doesn't make them racist. They have every right not to like my palette, just like I don't like some things and you don't like some things. And everybody else needs to back up off of that. And she needs to stop and not pull that card out every time she don't like some shit. Oh, it's because I'm a black woman. I'm a strong black woman. No, it's not. It's because you're kind of an asshole. It's just what it is. Exactly. And then this whole thing is not a good look from the standpoint of, and here's what I'm going to say. Here's what I'm going to say. Understand this. I'm saying this as a black woman, is that this, with the climate that's going on, this needs to stop right now. Right now. Because it's a bad look. And right. Right. Exactly. It belittles. Right. Exactly. We have people going to the cemetery because of this racist bullshit that the climate of our country, you know. Oh yeah. Exactly. We get that she was, but now it has become too much, because here's what she has done. And this is the other thing she has done. And let's be real. She has polarized it, because for her, it's not just black beauty. It is, darker skin, deeper skin complexions beauty. And I get that's who you are, and that's what your agenda should be about to a certain extent. But also then you cannot, but don't sit up here and then bash the fairer complexion black women at the same time. So now that's why people have these feelings about her, because the reality is she always makes comments about somebody my complexion. And the reality is I look at her and everybody, and I see, and oh yeah, she does. I've heard her say it. Red is right. So here's what I'm gonna say. So until see, we can't have the face of black beauty not loving the rest of the black women. You can't be the face of black beauty when you can't love all black women. See, I love all my sisters. I love all of my sisters, from the pale ones like me to the deepest, darkest ones. I think we all are beautiful. So that's so until we can let go of that, this shit will continue to go. So how can you promote this as you are this face of black beauty when I ain't beautiful to you, or I can't celebrate my beauty because I'm too pale? See, that you can't have it that way. You just really can't. So now, so that's okay. Recap, honey, the shit is going bad. Folks is calling each other racist. Everybody racist over a palette. No, and you know why she doesn't? Because Fumi is over in England and she's married to a white man. Right. I mean, how could Fumi say that when her baby, Her baby is biracial. So Fumi, is not gonna. Yes, Honey Michelle. So the Jackie Aina stands are coming for is coming for people, and if you say you don't like her video, her thing, her palette, they're saying you're racist. But here's the thing, Jackie said that, Kimberly. Hi, Liddy. Hi. Jackie said she made it for someone her complexion so that they could so it wouldn't be ashy on them and things. And she has every right to do that. If that's it, listen, if Norvina's cool with that, who the fuck you to say that something's wrong with it? Norvina's, because guess what? There is a market for it. But everybody can wear it. But she put in a little bit deeper colors so that it would be more universal. Because let's be real, if you're pale, you can just tap the damn brush and put it on a little lighter. That's all you got to do. So she did say that, and that's fine. And guess what? Norvina was okay with that. So while everybody's yelling about it, Norvina's the one who signed off on it and said, let's do it. Right, the colors look good for anybody. But what she said is she made them more pigmented. Right. Right, exactly. Right, nothing burned down. Right. And so and here's the thing about this. Hey, Moxie, but at the end of the day, it's just a palette. It's just a palette on either side. For the white people who are saying it's for the dark-skinned people and they can't use it because of that, whatever. It's just a palette. It is not going to cross the racial divide. It is not going to cure world diseases. It is not going to be, and all it looks like, let's just be honest, it looks like an ABH palette with a little bit more pigmentation, just a little bit deeper. It's just an ABH palette, but it's not going to, right, and so it's not that. It's not any of that. So people need to let it go and move on. And if you're not going to buy it, don't buy the damn thing. And if you're going to buy it, buy it. But like I said, Jackie has to come out. Right. Like a bunch of crazy ass people. Yes, they do. Exactly. So exactly, because you do have different skin tones. You have lighter, fair to light, you have medium, you have tan, you got deep, you got rich, you got all these things. So it doesn't even matter. But here's the thing, it doesn't even matter. That doesn't even matter. What the colors are, how they came up, none of that matters. Hi, Carol, none of that matters. What matters is people let this shit go and stop making it a big ass deal. Stop making this a big ass deal. It's a damn eyeshadow palette. And you can choose to buy it and you can choose not to buy it. But to call people racist and to have these huge conversations about it is insane. Since they was talking about J Star, for instance, I'm not a J Star fan. I find him problematic. But am I going to get mad at somebody because they bought J Star? Absolutely not. Spend your money the way you want to. Right, it's right, it's much bigger for no damn reason. Right. Exactly. It's such a ridiculous conversation, especially at this time. Like I said, we were saying, with the climate of this country, with what just went down, I hope that people can walk away, about this, because it's not that serious. If a company doesn't make something that you can use, then don't buy from the company. If a company does, then do that. Well, here's the thing, Retta. If they're smart, they have, well, traditionally, ABH doesn't sell out because they do produce a lot. However, if they're smart, they've done a smaller amount and they'll have a restock. That's what you do. That's what everybody does. They do a certain amount, so they figure this many. We know this many people gonna buy it. It's probably gonna be some more who want it, but we know this many will buy it the first run, and we do that, and we create, FOMO for it. So that's what you do. Of course they are, right? And they're staggering the release. It's a whole lot. Right? Exactly. Now and that's the other thing. So many people, a lot. The thing is, and I have to agree with that, is that people aren't right. Right. It's gonna wind up. It's limited edition crestfallen, but a lot of them, sultry was limited edition, and we still see it at ABH. So you can probably bet your bottom dollar that it will probably be around for a minute. Hey, Coco. So the thing is with it is that people are making this more than it is, and when it comes down to her stance, if unless somebody's saying, I would never buy from a black woman, I would never buy something from because of a black woman, that's one thing. But if you saying right, right for 2 years. But if people are saying, it's boring to me, I wouldn't want it, I don't like it, that doesn't make somebody racist. That just means they don't like the damn palette. And once again, okay, so that's what they're saying, that she did an homage to Little Kim and Foxy Brown. Okay, Kimberly, so we know now it's an homage to Little Kim and Foxy Brown, so we're gonna leave her alone. She's doing an homage thing. It wouldn't be, I mean, hey, she could do whatever she wants. Exactly. And now on that level, yeah. So now, and that's the thing. If you've been pushing this race thing, then understand it's gonna come back to bite you in the ass. So you can't have it both ways. So here's it. Like I said, she plays the race card, and when you play the race card, it can come back to you. It can come back to you. Now, once again, the people that like Jackie are gonna buy it, and some people are gonna look at it and just like the palette and not give a fuck. They're gonna look at it and say, hey, that's a pretty palette, I want it, I don't have something like that, and they should buy it. Some of us are gonna look at it and say, oh, okay, it's okay, it just looks like their other palettes. Right. But let me say this, and we can go into this all day, but the fact is that is a young woman's way to handle things. Yes, there's racism all over. That doesn't mean that everybody's racist. Right. Right. Exactly. So, and that's where she went too far with it. And now this is the stuff that happens because of it. Because when you make the stance and when you make everything about race, then everything becomes about race when it ain't about race. Hey, it's 40 some people in here. I got 5 likes. Y'all better like before y'all leave. That's all I'm saying. And I'm gonna need some interaction. I'm gonna need some comments after this damn thing is over with, Because, I wasn't even going live. I got to make chili. Baby Bump wants chili tonight. B has given me my orders. I have to make chili tonight. I got things to do. But I saw this shit and it was just like ridiculous. I mean, really, like Kevin, for one thing. And then you got people like Kevin James Bennett, who makes a point of being messy as hell. So he loves it when it's nasty and messy. And he gets right in there and puts some stuff out. Honey, it was some lady. Yes, it is. Oh, what Baby Bump wants, Baby Bump gets. I was making gravy the other day, y'all. I don't even make gravy. He said, I want gravy on my potatoes. Okay, mama, you're going to get gravy. I'm just saying. That's my life. Right. He was all up on Listigate. Right. 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 So B has me to the first 6 months of the baby. After baby born, she got 6 months of total servitude, and I told her after that that shit's over. So that's where we are right now. Oh yeah. She and the first 6 months, cause she's gonna be adjusting and the baby gonna be young. So mama gonna be there for her. But after that, that's a wrap. Yes, I'm making chili. I am making. She's texting me saying her stomach feels tight. Hi, Curly Reese. So I got to make chili for the mama. Got to make chili for the baby. No, I don't mean 6 months will be a wrap. I mean total servitude. No, it'll be I'll be she need me to do something. That, now after that she gonna have to make appointments like I used to have to make with my mother. That's what I mean. I'm not saying that no, it's not gonna be 6 months, right? But it's going to be that she gonna have to that. Right, sometimes Gigi gonna be like, okay, yeah. Like for instance, after 6 months, baby bump going to have, baby bump have, damn it, they smoking cigarettes again. If baby bump has diarrhea, Gigi's not gonna be there for that. Gigi's gonna be like, mother, here you go. No, I know me. Things like diarrhea, I'm just telling you. I'll be like, babe, here come mother. All right, yay. Now in the first 6 months, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, oh, look at the baby. Oh, look at the baby. Look at the baby. After 6 months, because it's starting to look like grown folks boo-boo. No. Okay, so now that we've had that conversation. Okay, so I'm making chili. I gotta run to the store, get some cheddar cheese. I gotta get some cheddar cheese. I need I need another can of beans. Because I do a triple bean thing. I do cannellini beans, black beans, and, she's doing breast. Cannellini, black beans, and kidney beans. Thank you. So I gotta get some kidney beans. That's to make it. So that's my whole thing about it. I don't want I don't want to see no arguments about this. I don't want it in my group. I better not see no fucking arguments, but we don't argue like that. If she wants sour cream, I don't do sour cream. I just do some cheese. I just do cheese. Hey, boo thing. My girl's up in here. So yeah, I'm having chili with cheese. It's something that I normally do not make until it gets to be, like fall. But right, we argue stupidity, right? Chicken, macaroni, cheese, and green beans. Damn, Carol, that sounds good. That sounds good. So what I say for this, how about this? If we see some shit out there like that, can we all just get along? Cheddar polenta. I haven't made polenta in forever. I need to start making polenta. Again. Yeah, because you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, we all know that, that some of us don't like this company. We don't rock with that company. And people in our group post up what they get from, like, okay, J-Star. Everybody know I don't like him, but in my group, people love J-Star, and they post up when they get their J-Star and say, have a good time with it, enjoy it. Why? Because it's fucking makeup, and it's everybody's right to spend their money the way they want to. But all this but once again, Jackie as an entity, and I'm gonna need everybody to really, these companies that are dealing with her, really understand who she is, because I don't think they've really deep dived in how she talks on her videos. They just see the numbers of her, they don't see the numbers they just see the numbers. They don't see what she does as an entity. But I'm gonna tell you this, it's gonna start biting her in the ass, because she's gonna have to slow that shit down. She's gonna have to slow down this whole thing that she has going on. Not only, that's what I said. I don't like Jackie, not because she dark skin. I don't like her because she's an asshole. I love polenta. Hi, Maria. You know, so that's it. Right. She's not a nice person. Let's just be honest. She's not a nice person. So that's what the problem is for many people. I don't like her, but she must but she needs to be honest about what she has put out there. And like I said, for the people who just came in, the issue that I have with Jackie is that if you're going to be about black women, you need to stop this divisive colorism. You know, it's trying to, you know, be black power, but you don't love every black woman. You can't be about black women. Yes, I get it that you we got this one. Okay, Raggedy B, we got this one here. This person needs to be wants some love. So we're going to give you a little love. Here's your virtual hug. Bye. Okay. You know, you cannot be about black women. Yes, I get that there needs to be more inclusivity in shade ranges and things like that. But you cannot say you are pro black women if you can't be pro for me too. Because you think that I don't face racism, you don't believe that. Okay, yes, the racism I might face might be different than the racism you face, the face of the racism, but it exists for everybody of color. And that ain't just about us as black people in America, but anybody of color. Thank you, Michelle, because we're not doing it. No, who, Jackie? Jackie, no, Jackie got her strong black man, Dennis. Now, I think her husband was, but not him. Yeah, exactly. So you can't be about black women if you're going to divide black women. Well, they talking about her husband. Her husband was pale. Oh no, I think the husband was pale. You can't be about black women if your goal is to divide us, and too many of them are doing this. Right, 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 exactly, and that's the issue that I have with what she with her little stand. It's not that I have any that I think that she shouldn't do what she does, but I think that her whole stance, and I think that honestly she needs to deal with her issues with color, with you know. And it really is. Because I'm going to tell you, if she keeps this up, they're going to drop her. Because like I said, you are alienating a large body of people. So yeah, you can sell to your stands, but if you alienate this many people and it then that's going to be gone. And that's going to be the problem. Right. And that's what she needs to deal with is her issues with color. And that's fine. We all have issues. Listen, here, real talk. I always wanted to be darker. Let me just be real with y'all. I didn't think I was black enough. Growing up, I always wanted to be darker. Right. Because I didn't think I was black enough. And I had to get past that and say, you know what, I'm a sister, I'm a soul sister. My soul is black. But for a long time, based on the things that were said to me, I felt that I wasn't black enough, and I wanted a little more color. I still want some more color. Y'all know I have issues with that. Y'all know I think I'm darker than I am, and that's fine. But as a kid, I wanted some more color. Right. We put our own pause. Right. Exactly. Because you can't that the agenda, if you are about women of color, be about women of color. Yeah, I'm Black Girl Beige. BGB. Right. And yeah, of course we know there's history behind it. But at some point, if this is who you're gonna be, if you're gonna be the face of black women, then be the face of my you hey, you I love your face. You know? Okay, honey Bella, there's so much going on with Jackie's little with her palette. So what's going on is that um her stands are saying that, you know, if you don't like the palette, then you're racist. If it's a white person, if it's a pale person, because they ain't even got to know if you white. If you too pale in your picture, like if I said I didn't like it, you know, right, there's no win. Right. So, you know, so it's like there's so much going on about color and all those things. So the thing is that right. So if you don't like, okay, so we're talking about Jackie Bella, and we're saying, and the thing is her stands are coming in. Anybody who says they don't like the palette, whether they say I don't like it, I think it's boring, they come at everybody saying that they're racist. If they say I don't like it, I think it's boring or anything like that, they're saying that she's racist. Now, Petty Page posted up on Twitter that Jackie needs to talk to her stands because they're attacking people. Hey Nicole, because her fans are attacking people. Now, like I said, Jackie yesterday, if you see the trend mood thing, right, yeah, hi Monique, exactly. And so now this is becoming this racial issue about her palette. It's become this huge racial issue. Right, right. So, and here's the thing, shit comes out every day that we like. Things come out every day that we don't like. I see things all the time on Trip Moon. I say, oh, I don't like that. Oh, I see something else. I don't like it. It's just makeup. We're not all going to like it. Well, honey, well, thank you. Tell him. Right, and so we got this shit going on. Black men being killed by the police. People going out and shooting up places. Oh, um, actually, ER, here's the problem with that. And that sounds good, but it doesn't work, because if you're going to be this rising tide, then you must be a rising tide for every woman of color. Jackie has an issue if you are too light, and she feels like she's going to come for you. And that's the reality of it. That's the thing. That's her problem. Right? That's where my issue with her is on that. But let's just be honest. People don't know. A lot of us don't like Jackie, not because of her issues, not how she feels about race, but because she's an ass. She's a condescending, superior ass at this point. So now, we've got this whole divisive thing going on. Right, but you know why? Because Alyssa's okay because she's an influencer. Ray Ray's okay because she's an influencer. But when it comes down to it, she makes statements that just shouldn't be made. Right. No, it's not helpful or fair, and all it does is just fuel this fire. And what it's going to do. Okay, Bella, once again, I'm not going to have that talk. What I'm going to tell you is, when I get that, and I get that very well. I get that they were not represented well. I get all that. But as a black woman, and that's fine, but she has made statements about fair-skinned women in general, that ain't got shit to do with being represented in media. So that's not, no, let's not do that, because the reality is that's part of the problem. Yes, you can say, and I agree with her, they are, darker skinned black women are underrepresented. They are not seen as beautiful as they actually are. But the reality is that I see every black woman as beautiful. I'm not going to sit here and say that, and that's my problem with it, because when she does these things, when she puts these statements out, she is still doing the She is still cutting, doing the divisiveness of colorism between us that doesn't need to be done. If you're going to love black women, love them. Yes, you can say y'all aren't represented. You can be the face of them. You can be fighting for them to be represented. But you cannot but then on the other hand, you cannot sit up here and do the same shit that you say we do to you. All right, Sylvia. So that's the thing that she needs to stop. And if you're going to be, no, she just makes statements. She just makes statements that, she makes statements, Maria. She hasn't had any beef with anybody, but she does make statements that are very condescending. And not, because guess what? Not every light-skinned person believes that they're better or that this or that. Not every, just like, so that has to stop. Yes, there are some that do, and it's ridiculous. And I find it a very sad conversation that we're even having it in 2019. For me, it's sad. I'm very sad about it. I'm very sad that we still have these conversations, and I'm very sad we still have it between ourselves. Not about white people, but about us as a race. We're still having these conversations. I hate it when I hear those words come out of people's mouths. It drives me insane, because we should get past it. We need to rise above it together. So yes, she is right. Okay, first off, Retta, that's not what she did. So on that part, we're going to let that one go, because that's not what she did. Okay, that's not what she did. And they were correct on Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi has a history of doing these things. So to push it, but see, here's the thing. People have been able to say that about Jackie because of the way she was. But Chi-Chi has a history of doing those things. That's what me and Angelica got into about. Because it was not, and she did not almost ruin that woman's business. JP did that to herself. Everybody would have left that shit alone, but Chi-Chi got her dumb ass on Twitter and lost her damn mind. That's who did what she's did right now. They could have said that. People, you could say that about that, but no. That was JP. Chi-Chi did that shit all on her own. Didn't nobody tell her to get on there talking about fuck Jackie Aina, fuck this, fuck that. Nobody did that but her. Because it would have all gone away like it did before. It would have. Yes, people would have been like, yeah, you're right. But ain't that many people wasn't going to buy JP. And what she did by Chi-Chi doing that, she made herself look bad to a lot of people. So that was on Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi fucked up her own business. Nobody did that but her. Because guess what? Most of the people who heard them talking about it are like, oh, okay, yeah, y'all didn't get no PR. Y'all just complained. Many people. Yes, exactly. I don't discount what she says. I don't discount. She is totally correct on the way that people look at color and things like that. I know that. I would never discount that, because I hear it in the schools and I go off on my students about saying things like that. I hate the fact that that we have children still saying it. That, so it's going into the next generation that we think about those things. But yes, she has, she makes, right. And she was right to say that there should be inclusivity and things like that, but you have to, but you cannot go to the side that, and yes, y'all, right, it really did. Right. But people, and Chi-Chi, so. She shot right to mental breakdown tab. She really did. But I think that we have to get past this whole everybody's racist if they believe this, everybody's racist like if they believe that. For instance, I don't think everybody that buys Jeffree Star is a racist. I don't think that. Right. Now that's true, Retta. I don't think everybody who buys Jeffree Star is a racist. I don't. They like him. So what? It's not my place to decide if they're racist because they buy from Jeffree Star. I don't, because I don't like them, and that's fine. I have my reasons. You can do that. I don't care. Support who you want, but to bring all this down to, oh, you have to be racist if you do this, if you say this you're racist, if you buy this you're racist. If this has got to stop. I mean, like we said, we are living in times where people are just picking up guns and trying to and sweeping through and killing folks because of their skin. And guess what? He wasn't going, oh, right. Exactly. Right. Fool me buys Jeffree Star. So we're gonna stop watching her. And does that make her not woke because she bought some Jeffree Star? No, she happens to like him. Hold on, I gotta check on baby month. My head hurts and my stomach. Ah! Okay, I gotta go. How about this? Anybody on my over here, we ain't doing all that. We not gonna go back and we not gonna go and say we gotta do this, we gotta do that. We're gonna say this. Unless somebody say I hate black folks, I can't stand white folks, I don't want to do that, we're gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. They just want some damn makeup. How about that? How about that? Because until some of us just say it's only makeup, y'all, let it go. And if you got something on there, Retta, let me tag me on wherever they coming at you, because I'll come to IG and say something. Because right, exactly. So right, bad or not, it's just and stop making this a big racial. I'm telling y'all that you would think this palette was going to cure world hunger. If you don't buy this, if you don't do that. Now, we will talk about these motherfuckers. Let me just say this. We're going to talk about their stupidity. But we as a collective are not going to buy into that bullshit. We as a collective will not buy into this. How about this, Bella? Didn't we talk about this? Listen, I said this because I asked this. I said, Bella, because of course you are brown skin, you are darker than me. I said, is it true that you have problems with it? And that was just an honest question, because for me, we know who I am, black girl beige. I can wear a lot of shit. So to me, it looks dark, but tell me what it is. And that's what I asked. Right? And you said, no, because, modern renaissance, you got to do this, you got to do this. And that's what we said. Listen, I'm a buy when it goes on sale. Just be real talk. Blog Ladessa. Men, Daddy have already said we gonna buy it when it goes on sale, because ABH gonna have a big old sale at Black Friday, because their sales are down by 30% this year. So they gonna have a big sale. So I just snatch it right there. You know what? I think it's cute, but like everybody says, it does look like, but all ABH palettes have certain elements that are the same. That's who they are. That's their look. Just like we say Tarte is super neutral. Tarte does these palettes and they're super, neutral. Right? Exactly. Because to me, because when I looked, I said, oh, do they have palettes? And you said, no. I said, oh, okay, then that makes sense. And it makes sense to me. And that's why people... Exactly. So, there you go. You're going to get it. And let me see some looks with it. Y'all going to post up some looks with it. That's what we're going to get. Now, me personally, I just went through all my color pops, and I can actually dupe it. And if y'all want me to do a dupe video, we can do a dupe night. I will show you how you can dupe it if you have a bunch of color pop palettes. And that's just for, you know, that's for views, y'all. Just being real. That's just for views. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. That ain't no shade on her. Just when I looked at the palette, I said, oh shit, that's that looked like some ColourPop palettes I got. So I mean, because I got a bunch of them. So a lot of us have a lot of ColourPop palettes. That's why I was like, what? How many ColourPop palettes would I need to make this happen? Yay, Stephanie! So there we go. And then you just waiting on dupes. If you have ColourPop palettes, you probably got it on 9. Oh, I can't stand the cruelty-free folks. The cruelty-free folks irritate me. Like I said, I'm gonna get it when it goes on sale in November. They can, you can see a few, like the trust issues. Her foils are Pat McGrath inspired. Oh yeah, yeah, they rough too. You know. Now you know what else? Let me tell you what else they like. How about this? How about this? If for the black folks, y'all know this. The natural hair Nazis are just as bad. You got the cruelty-free people. You got the natural hair Nazis, and the vegans, and the crazy vegans. You them all. Don't combine that in. Don't combine that in one person, and then they're fucking insane. Natural hair Nazi, cruelty-free person, and a vegan. Bitch is insane. I kid y'all. Oh, see, Candy, it's a black thing. How about this? I infiltrated a Facebook group years ago, and it was like a natural hair sorority, and part of it is you had to have your line name. Oh, because in the Asian countries, a lot of them are not cruelty free. Yes, honey, the curly girls about silicones, honey, the natural hair. Right. Ooh, yes. I mean, all of, you know, if you, I'm on this path right now. We talk shit about people, but I really talk about it from, uh, on, right, on the business side of it. Because like I said, for the people who came late, the biggest mistake that Jackie made was when she was in there kind of low-key coming for, low-key, not bad, but saying stuff back to people, you know, because she went on trend mood and she was answering people, you know. Oh, the natural stay beefing, baby. You put heat on your hair, you're not natural. You put color, you're not natural. Right. You're not natural. But I'm saying, you're not natural. But I'm saying that, honey, I've been so sick of them. So yeah, I was in a natural. You had to have a line name and stuff. They kicked me out because I never would get a line name. No, no, you can't. Right, right. Okay, Candy, like when you are in a sorority or fraternity, you have a line name. In like big brother something, you know, little sister this. So in this, they wanted us to create our line names. You know, natural hair, you know, brown skin, natural hair, some bullshit. And these women were coming up with names. They were giving them badges. Child, I do need aluminum in my deodorants. I show the fuck do, Amy, because I need to keep this because I need my sweat down. I don't want to raise up and be like, raise your hand. I want to raise my hand if you're sure. You know? Yeah. So, and then they had badges you could get, and they had all kind of stuff they was doing. They kicked me out because I was making fun of them, and I think somebody found out. Yes, there was grown people. It was thousands of people in them. I mean, you know what? At this point, it's just gonna be what it's gonna be because I've been doing this uh, aluminum for 30, 40 years. Big sister BGB, right? Baby, it was a huge amount of them doing this shit. It was damn ridiculous. I was going in there laughing at them. Right. Yes, I seen that Lumi commercial. Right, exactly. Honey, I need all that. But see, the thing is, they always talking about the smell. Okay, Lumi, you handling the smell, but I'm still gonna be sweating like a pig underneath my underarms, and it ain't gonna be cute. Cause I will sweat under my arms, and I need something. I need an antiperspirant. I won't. I listen. I ain't even gonna be that stanky. I'm gonna be, but I'm gonna need some antiperspirant. Baby, old school secret with baby powder. I do. What do I? I have Dove. I use Dove powder. Yeah, the commercial is funny though. Yeah, you know what? We all go listen. If we worried about the chemicals that's killing us, we all die anyway. I'm not. I'm gonna die. No pin juice. Have you noticed how we have segued out of this whole conversation and now we're talking about armpits and natural hair Nazis and vegans? This has gone so many. Right, I'm gonna be cute and dry. My pits, they'll be dry 50 years after I'm decomposed. They're gonna be like, they pull me up, they say, but her pits look dry. All that aluminum didn't. I'm just saying. Oh, the no dye naturals. Yes, child. You can't dye your hair. You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing fun. How about this? People they will suck the joy out of life. These people will suck the joy out of life. They will suck the joy out of breathing. You'll be breathing. You know you're breathing wrong. You're supposed to breathe from your diaphragm. You're supposed to take it in like this and take it out. They will take the joy out of your breath. Some people will. We are not allowing them. Hey, sugar, we will not allow these people to take the joy out of our breath. We will not let them take the joy out of our breath. We're making a promise to each other. We will not let them, and we are not going to buy into the crazy racist bullshit that people act like if you buy something, oh, you're a racist, or you love a racist, or you betting down with a racist. Whatever. Spend your money where you want to. Because I know my spirit, you need to breathe from your nose and exhale from your mouth. Because I don't meditate right. Because I don't like to do it in a chair. I like to lay down and meditate. I listen to nighttime meditations. Fuck you. Because I'm not sitting in a chair. Put your hands over here. Oh, sugar, we was talking to, we're going to judge you if you lost your mind. Sugar, we were just talking about the whole silly shit that's going on with Jackie Aina and people going back and forth saying they're racist and everything. And when some of us just don't like Jackie. Nothing to do with her as her racial profile. It's just we don't like her. Listen, I grew up in a rainbow family. It is, and it is. That's what I do. I go to sleep, listen to a meditation. right? Right. I mean, most of us don't like her because of her character. It ain't got nothing to do with race. It's about how she's, you know, and you hate to say this, but she is truly somebody who has changed off of on YouTube. And I listen, I'm all for the come up. You know, I really am. Right. Right. We are right. We really do. So it's like, how about this? She is really one of those that you can really say that she didn't that she changed. She is her personality has definitely changed, and she is drinking the Kool-Aid of her fame. Now, now what we need her to do though is to really start stepping back and watching what she's saying and doing, you know, because it's going. Listen, we are fickle people, and people can turn on you like that. And so right now, right, you know what? You're right, Ladessa, and people will turn on you like that, and that shit can turn. That shit can turn and never turn back. Exactly, Gene. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. You ain't buying it because it don't work with your skin tone. And that's a valid reason. Just like her reasoning for doing it was because she said they didn't have things that were really brown girl friendly. So that was hers, and she's brown. So of course she's going, so make it the palette that you want to, and that's fine. Now, some people are going to buy it, some people aren't. It's not that big a deal. Right. Right. It's not that big of a deal. But people can turn on you. And if she continues, people are going to turn on her. If she continues, because let me say this, we fickle. We turn on you quick. We don't stand that hard. We don't stand that hard. You get on our nerves, we gone. We gone. We gone like a motherfucker. We gone. All right, y'all. Baby Bump's about to come through the door, which means I gotta run to the store and get these damn things. So we will make sure that we are you know. Okay. Right. Nope, she will not. Yep, I gotta go get my beans. I gotta go get my beans so I can feed Baby Bump. So chili, the good thing is chili don't take that long to make. Chili really don't take that long. Throw that shit in a pot, heat it up good, and she can have her chili. I gotta see what she wants some turkey, and I gotta put some turkey in. All right, y'all. Like I said, this is I'm gonna have to tag this right. I gotta tag my stuff. I ain't been tagging stuff lately. Okay, let me go and tag some shit up. Let me tag some shit up. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great night. Y'all have a great night. Right. Good night, good night, good night. Good night, good night, good night. You see, I got that dance for y'all. Okay. Just thought I'd give it to y'all. All right. See y'all later.